Distinct beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 170. We in the bill. Dan, you already know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick. How y'all feeling out there?
You ain't know what you gotta do. Please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS or Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you need branded deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Happy 4th of July! And before we get to our weekly check-ins, hey niggas, you have only this weekend to get off these fireworks, okay?
Nah, fuck that. No. They have until tonight. It's over. I have a child and a dog. Y'all need to relax.
Yo, bro, at 5 in the morning, don't ask me why I was up. You know, I'm demon hours. I came outside my home and seen these niggas, these baby kids down my block shooting fireworks at each other at around 4 to 5 in the morning, bro. Cause that shit woke me up out of my sleep. Cause I kept hearing, I'm like, yo, niggas ain't dead doing this shit at 4 something in the morning. Niggas is having a whole firework war out there, bro. You wrap this shit up.
You remember during the pandemic when somehow, some way, every night somebody had fireworks and they was just wilding out for like 6 months straight. It's like, yo, there's no way. There's no way. I appreciate everybody wanting to have fun and stuff, but come on, y'all. Come on. Think about the children, the babies, the puppies, the babies. Oh, think about my sleep.
That's a fact. Wrap this shit up, though. But let's get to our weekly check-ins. How you feeling this week?
I'm doing all right. Definitely just, taking some time to just get into these new routines, this new phase of life like we've been talking about. But everybody around me is healthy, starting to feel more comfortable in this new dad role, and just think about what else I want to do outside of that. I think that when a child comes into this world, a lot of times, like, you're definitely tunnel vision on how do I support him or her, what do I do to make sure that they are the safest, they have their needs met, and you start game planning, because now everybody say, next 18 years is really the rest of your life until you out of here. Like, I know, like, at the end of the day, if I was to leave this earth tomorrow, it's like, she's good. You feel me? So just trying to, put emphasis on that, but also set myself for, remember that I am also a person, and like trying to make sure I'm my best self so I can be the best for my family. So that's been a real
partner too.
Yeah, like I'm my whole family, bro. Family as a unit. Mm-hmm. So I think that's the biggest thing. I think especially as like a dad, you try to figure out, because they're your kid, but they didn't come out of you. So it's like, all right, how do I navigate what's too much, what's too little? But then also, as a young, I'm semi-young, I say young black father, I'm also trying to like learn and navigate what that looks like. Especially because, no disrespect to my father, but he wasn't necessarily what I would call as involved as I plan to be. Not I will be, So, but also making sure I'm doing the best for my mentals, doing the best to my chicken, doing the best for everything to really, again, support the family, support my shorty, support my child, and make sure, at the end of the day, everything is clicking. So that's where I'm at right now. How you feeling?
I appreciate that. I think that and also don't forget to give yourself grace.
That's a fact. You're gonna fuck up a lot on this journey.
Come on now, you feel me? They keep trying to, and okay, this might not go well. The first one, oftentimes from what society, TV, movies, even some from our opposite gender can inflict a certain narrative, and it could weigh down on you, and you feel like you have to like prove yourself against that. But at the end of the day, bro, you are an active father and you want to be in your kid's life, and that's not saying is the bare minimum like some people say, but that's a lot, and that means a lot. And it might not be appreciated here and there, but trust me, in the whole scheme of everything, it's going to be appreciated.
That's a Fendi. Black dads, we rock. We gonna figure it out.
Come on now. And my week is okay though. You know, I mean, this week was a short week. Had to work on Friday, which is kind of crazy though. Niggas still sending emails out, which is they can go home. But I'm good though. Shout out to the Pretty Kitty, New York. If you in Brooklyn, I mean, this episode will be released Saturday morning. If you're in Prospect at 1 p.m., if you heard this before, go check out the Pretty Kitty, New York over here. So support them lovely ladies over here. I'm in a good mood, man. Ready to pod. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Not too much.
I already know. Not too much. But let's start with the political aspect. Slick, come on now. Political Slick. What you think about the debate that just happened?
I think it just kind of further shows how devolved our political system has gotten to a point. We're not pushing out candidates that represent the needs of the country in its modern form. We're more so stuck in that older model, and it's represented by the two candidates. On one hand, you have an elderly Joe Biden who is clearly not in full control of his facilities, but he still represents democracy, which is something that a lot of people will probably have to say. It could be very. I know I've shit on Joe Biden plenty of times about just his lack of, I don't want to say awareness, but I guess the lack of substance in his policies for people on American soil. But he still represents democracy. On the other hand, you have what used to be considered a political wild card, but now is kind of the poster child for ultra right wing conservatism. Even though Trump says some real shit sometimes, the platform that's backing him has pretty much, they playing in our face. They basically said that all the stuff that he's done in the past, he's immune from it, which is crazy. Like, how can you get immunity for, like, you literally tried to insurrect the nation, like the capital of the United States of America. If a foreign group had done this would be considered an act of terror, right? So he basically said that presidents have power above the law, right? He's doubling down on a lot of tropes and supporting, again, the Project 25, which, again, is trying to strip so many things from American culture and trying to take away, essentially destroy democracy as we know it in favor of severe conservative, I don't even say laws. Like, it's like almost totalitarian in the sense of how they're trying to do things. So it's weird. You know, there was a lot of sound bites. Joe couldn't get some of his words out. They put out the press release about how he doesn't do well at night. I'm like, nigga, when you think half this stuff happened? Right.
You didn't like his waffle trip.
That was cool. Like, again, the way that they pander for black folk, and again, black people, we got to get out and go vote. Even if you're not a fan of the candidates, it's more so we understand that the president is a figurehead. We have the system of checks and balances, the three branches of government, which are supremely essential into balancing power. And we got to get out there. We know they're going to pander. They're going to get every drill rapper. They're going to get every, but Biden had E40 out there. Like, it gets ridiculous at times.
Can I say something about Trump? Why the fuck did he have Quan? This nigga is a scammer in Philly. He's a Philly rapper who talks about scamming niggas a lot. Why are you having him at your rally, Trump? Didn't
Trump just get caught for scamming his taxes?
You know what? You're right. You feel me? You're right.
Yeah, but then, Trump brings up the topic of, like, black and brown jobs, and it's like the pandering.
Do you have a black job, Slick?
Not for a black man.
I ain't gonna lie. RN is a black job. RN is a black.
Is it a black male job, or is it just a black woman? Like, that's the thing. It's the delineation. That black job shit was hilarious. So you realize how ignorant it was. Like, what roles are only for black people, Mr. Trump? What roles are you talking about? Only for brown people?
Waffle House employees. What else?
Nah, dog. He said that shit, and I just really was like, "Yo, what is happening?" And it's like, you know what the crazy part is? He has, like, crazy slick. It's probably not even a conspiracy at this point. I feel like they're doing all of this to turn off black and brown voters. Because, again, a lot of black and brown voters will vote Democratic, right? However, if you say I'm not voting, fuck it, it's not real. Guess what? All those white people, no matter how they feel about it, are still going to vote.
That's offending.
And I was looking at, totally disconnected, but sort of connected. Like, I was looking at, like, school demographics, and one of the schools I looked at, the biggest portion was white, but the majority of students were not white. So it was like 42% to 58% or something like that. But when you think about it, if 39% of that 42 vote versus like 36% of everybody else voted, that white majority wins. And just thinking about that in that term is like, it's almost irresponsible to be like, black people, we're not gonna vote because there's nobody we like. Because again, you see the conservatives telling you what they finna do. We don't know what Joe might not do nothing, and that sometimes nothing is the best play. Sometimes you're like, all right, cool, I'm not gonna react. You got me, Drake.
Oh wow! You know what? I was going. Oh, you want to vote for Biden? You got Kamala Harris talking about not like us. That shit been officially whitewashed. Okay, I'm here. I wasn't even going to go there just yet.
That's fine.
Yeah, play this not like us. White people done took it over. I'm happy.
That's fine. But it is we're just in a very, very rare time. Because like again, people are politically playing in our faces. And it's like almost like the Supreme Court, like even the shit they did with Chevron, where they basically overruled that, you know, if a law is ambiguous, you leave it up to the company. Scary, bro, somebody put it on Twitter. They was like, that's like you telling the airline companies like Boeing, oh, this law about how the regulations for your plane is a little iffy, so you do what you think is best. How many Boeing jets have we heard about going down in the last 5 years?
Yo,
food, the Food and Drug Administration, right? Medicines. Oh, this might have side effects, or oh, this chemical might be bad for them 10 years down the road. But no, you know what? That don't sound good enough for me. We're gonna still put it out there, right? How do we discard our trash? Talking about global warming and things of that nature. These Supreme Court justices, you think about it, Obama definitely tried to put in a more liberal judge, and they blocked him forever. And Trump, they expedited that shit. So we get, you know, the conservatives up there. A lot of rights are slowly being stripped away, right? Depending on the state you live in, like it can get really scary. It could be really bad. So it's like there are reasons why we need to vote. There are reasons why we should pay attention. The theatrics is funny. Yeah, we know Joe gonna fall asleep at 9:30 in the debate. We know Trump gonna start dancing and start lying. That man told not one truth during his, I don't think he said his full name properly during the debate. But we see all these things coming out, and it's just like, as a people, no matter how much of a charade we believe this shit is, we have that responsibility to be like, you know what? Nah, we gotta go out there, gotta vote, gotta get this right. Because the fact that they're trying to take away the Department of Education, they're trying to triple down on abortion and LGBTQ rights. Like, thinking about these civil rights bills, black people, we ain't get one, but then we definitely not getting nothing.
Oh, that's
other groups as well. It's like, yeah, it's in the best interest to support the, you know, the migrant populations, to support the Asian populations, because, you know, they're going to say, oh, they vote or they're here. Even like in terms of granting amnesty to migrants coming in, it's like, hey, that means that's more people to vote. You feel me? That's more people that on this side of that side, right? These laws that they're coming out with are very detrimental to the country, as we know. We know the country is going through it. They will not say it yet. They don't want to admit that we're in a recession. They don't want to admit that the power of the dollar is down. I saw this on the internet too. Some dude, his same Walmart order that was $125 back in like 2019, he put the same exact order, the same exact items, $470. Think about that. Inflation.
Over here complaining that the McChicken went to $4 instead of $1.
Oh, nah, shout out to McDonald's for putting out that 5 for $5, whatever they meal deal is, and now they beefing with Wendy's. Wendy's added a Frosty to their Biggie bag. Shout out to gang.
And also, shout out to Arizona Iced Tea. I'm gonna say, yo, all you bodegas, y'all niggas better be on watch, okay? Because y'all done increased the Arizona bottles. Stop fronting on us. The Arizona CEO told us that he want to keep the shit 99 cents. All right? I'm on y'all. I'm reporting y'all to the bigger business bureau. Whatever department I got to report, bodegas. I'm on my Karen shit, because there's a few spots that raise the price of Arizona's out here though.
Nah, that wraps up this.
But that Chevron ruling though, we probably next episode I really want to do a deep dive on that, because bro, what that does and gives so much leeway, and also just the costs already, healthcare costs and drugs and all that is already high as it is. And this ruling could possibly make it more impossible to afford medication that some people need. So we definitely do a deep dive on that, because I definitely want to read up on and see how we can change that. But on to celebrity news, Slick. Speaking of 4th of July, did you see Cenat stream? I ain't gonna lie, for fake, he got me on the first view when he put the fireworks with him and Davis, lit the fireworks, and then I thought, it was like, nah, these niggas is wild, gang. You trying to burn down that whole crib? That was a fire, But it turned out that Mr. Beast created a fake replica, which I should have known because Mr. Beast is known for that. But yo, Mr. Beast, yo, hit us on the side, gang. Like, fuck with us, gang, because you be giving out money, giving niggas credit cards. Shout out to Cenat too, because he was in Compton. You feel me? Putting money trees, unlike some other nigga, and giving out gifts and stuff that he did off of Mr. Beast's credit card. So shout out to Cenat for that also. But yo, Mr. Beast, yo, donate to the This Might Not Go Well fund over here. You feel me? My boy just got a baby. He's struggling right now. He trying to buy milk, okay? I'm trying to, you feel me? Yo, the rate increased in New York City. Yo, Mr. Beast, holla. What was your thoughts about that whole Cenat room burning stuff?
Well, I only saw it because you remember Kibo retweeted it. It was one of those random hours. I'm like, all right, cool, baby sleep. Let me check it out. I was like, nah, ain't no way, bro. I'm like, this it. First, I was about to be like, niggas always ruin it for their friends that got it going to just blow shit up in his crib. But then when people started like, nah, it's got to be fake. I was like, yeah, it has to be fake. There's no way. But it was great levels of engagement. You bring the two audiences together. 4th of July. Now they talking about next year they about to do a Nuketown joint. I was like, that's crazy. Nuketown 2025. So definitely shout out to new levels of entertainment, engagement, and using their platforms to actually entertain. Because I'm glad they put a disclaimer out that it wasn't real. Because somebody would have tried to do that in their real crib on some Speed type shit.
Oh yeah, and I saw Show Speed got injured. He's been on a war tour. He's been almost every country, and he was kind of upset that there was a mob outside waiting for him. But I can't really be upset at it, bro. You cultivated this fan base to react like this for you. You over here barking, doing weird stuff in public, acting out, and you were surprised when supporters of yours act the same way?
That's offending. He's definitely a little bit, not even a little bit. He can be very unhinged. Even like in the video where the guy didn't want to sell him the car, I watched it and I was like, damn, this is the most serious I've ever seen this young man be. You feel me? I was like, I don't know if I should feel for you or like, what's happening? Is this real? So seeing that, I did feel for him in the sense of like they was pulling his hair out. Like, again, it's still a person. I think that is a lot of these like, I don't want to say tropes, but like these social media or these like Twitch,
content creators. Yeah,
content creators. Like I think a lot of the things that their fan bases forgets that they're still human. Because even you think back to the Cenat giveaway, he's just trying to give stuff back to the hood, and they over here starting to riot and stuff because cops said no. And it's like, yo, y'all getting me in trouble, like fucking my shit up because y'all don't know how to act, right? Mm-hmm. So I think that's another thing we got to really like double down on. Like as content creators, yes, your brand is important, but you also got to instill into your audience like, yo, this is not how we behave. Like you're not a fan of mine, you coming out here to do some dumb shit.
But to be honest with you, and we could save this for next week, I really have a problem with content creators. There's only a few content creators that I really rock with. Like, notice how we never mentioned this content creator named Neon. He just almost got his ass whooped by Nate Diaz's team because he wanted to troll at one of the conferences. And they chased him and his bodyguard. I'm like, bro, you're bugging out. But Slick, I needed your opinion on the BET Awards. Before we talk about that, mixed reviews about the Usher tribute. Angela Simmons, you really brought that gun out. She looked like Katie Bears. You remember that Chicago rapper?
I'm not disrespecting Angela. You gonna do? You're wilding, big.
Why she posing with the gun like that? Like this is America.
How she felt, dog? Why you hating? Let her have her moment.
I'm sorry, but yeah. What's your thoughts about the? First of all, Taraji P. Henson, you said here did not like us remix over here. I ain't jack you no more. You off that. Alimony, whatever that.
Acrimony.
What was that movie? Acrimony shit was trash. The Color Purple.
You said that was you literally said that was your favorite movie like 17 episodes ago.
Yo, The Color Purple, trash. What was that movie where she was thinking like a man? She wasn't thinking like a man. Trash.
You said, what was that? What is wrong with you?
No, there was a movie where she did
the joint with
Mel Gibson.
I know what you're talking about. What up?
Trash. Okay.
What men want.
Before we get to her and Keith Lee, what's your thoughts about the Usher tribute?
I mean, as an Usher fan, I think it was solid. Like, I think it got a lot of unnecessary hate at first. Like, from what I heard what people were saying about it before I watched it, and I was like, what? And I watched it. It was really long. That's one thing. I was like, okay, he do got hits, but y'all supposed to like bits and pieces, 10 minutes. I think the selection of artists was good, but there was a time BET like. They brought out the big guns, right? There could have been some more males besides. Like, when I think of Usher, I love Childish Gambino's rendition of You Don't Have to Call from the Atlanta mixtape. But there's a lot of male artists that could do Usher songs a little bit more justice. Keke Palmer, like I get the idea. Like he inspired a lot of these young female artists. They're coming out. Tiana and Victoria Monet killed it. Chloe, Good Kiss is one of my favorite Usher songs on the low. So she did her thing. Like everybody got a moment to shine, but there were some male R&B singers that would have been able to get into that bag. And it's not a sexist thing. It's like Usher is a male R&B artist.
Luke James,
Duran Burner. What's Avery? What's his name? Avery Wilson.
Avery Wilson.
Yeah, Avery Wilson. There's guys, man. Tone Synth. Even you think about
Vito. He was
Eric
in
Bellinger.
That,
even like
it was in that Usher.
Tyrese was sitting right next to him. Tyrese could have got out there.
It was in that Usher tiny desk. Yeah,
Tyrese could have like. I think it could have been a stronger balance to it, and I think that's what it is. You think about like back in the day, you had Patti LaBelle coming out, right? With James Brown's tribute, we had Michael Jackson come out. Like, you feel me? We're to the day where a lot of the top 5 to 10 stars, they used to be like they went to BET. Now it's like if they show up, they come in for their specific thing and they're leaving. They're not in the audience.
Is it? Do you think that back then there was a good number of megastars, and now we in a day where there's a lot of stars, but there's not that many megastars no more. Now a lot of them are reaching that. Because there's just so many of them, so that's why the audience can't possibly raise one up there like that. It's only really like Chris Brown that's kind of like in that department now.
I think like a lot of fields, like the field we're in right now, there is too much. It's oversaturated because everybody can do it. You can catch fire like that. And I think that a lot of people, because of that, we're always looking to what's next, and people are making fast shit and not that real shit that's going to last. And the people that have been able to reach that superstar status, either because of personal choice. You think about Chris Brown. I don't say the baby is up there, but he was like on his way. Like guys that had like a runway where like they could do no wrong until they did the most wrong in certain situations, and now it's like they're not safe being. Even though Chris Brown was on tour, so I understand why he wasn't there. Or like the
baby just said niggas was sucking dick in the parking lot.
You can't say that. You can't say that in this era, right? You're not, as a black artist, you're not being forgiven for a single slip up, let alone multiple, or if you target certain people or certain groups. Beyonce is bigger than life. She's not showing up. Jay-Z's bigger than life. He's not, unless they're winning something or like, is a bag given out, they're not showing up. Who else we got? Usher was being awarded. He's on a comeback trail now. That took like 7 years to get off the ground. What's that? Breezy was on his tour, and even he posted today. Chris was like, "Yo, I'm doing all this without no sponsors. Like nobody's paying for me to go and do these shows. Like, it's out of my pocket, and I'm making it back. And all these shows are sold out. A lot of the big rappers are, I don't say regional, but as we go by them Future and Metro Boomin tickets, regional acts. You feel me? Kendrick, as big as his moment was, he wasn't there. Drake not showing up to his niggas. Half the niggas in there was singing "They Not Like Us," so Drake not showing up. He was at the Michael Rubin party.
None of y'all fuck shit out here. Only the Billboard Awards.
I'm trying to think who else is a big.
Not really nobody.
We don't like Lotto's on the way up. Cardi did the BET Experience, but she don't have nothing out to win for, so I don't think she was there. We don't really have black superstars. There's not many. You think about the term superstar. We don't have a lot of superstars in general. Like again, you're gonna get Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Drake.
Yeah, because even on the white side, there ain't really that many people on the white side for real.
But again, a lot of the white acts don't. I don't say they don't, but their flash content isn't as perpetrated as ours, right? You're not Katy Perry. We could say she fell off. She put out like 3 songs in the last couple years. That's the one that's about to drop. You feel me? Yeah. Whereas you get like, I'm trying to think. I don't want to say mid tier, but like somebody that's not on that Beyonce level. Fuck, it's gonna bother me. Somebody will come to me.
Lana Del Rey?
Nah, Summer Walker. Let's do Summer Walker.
Okay.
Summer Walker or SZA, right? They're getting to that level when they drop a project, shit stop.
Oh yeah, SZA definitely there.
Yeah.
SZA definitely there.
But it's like now, SZA put out an album and dropped like 4 singles, then said I'm dropping a deluxe, then said I'm dropping another album, and we don't really get to like digest everything. You feel me? Beyonce dropped. We got that Beyonce album for 18 months. She gonna get these singles off. She gonna get that tour off. Taylor Swift, she drops sporadically, but she has
drop a movie.
But it's consistency. Like she's built a fan base. Black stars are not building dedicated fan bases outside of the Beyoncés, the Chris Browns, the trying to
Because to be honest with you, and not
Great.
against our people, we like microwave shit, and our attention span don't last for too long. And not just for us black folks. You could say that for everyone, but just as far as just hip hop music, microwave crazy. That's why a lot of the trends die out within like the first like speaking of Cash Cobain, that sexy drill shit is starting to get ran through now. Niggas is not even jacketed. And I'm like, bro, he just started getting recognition earlier this year. And how the hell y'all going to kill a sound off the rip already? So I agree with you. But what's your thoughts about the Keith Lee and Taraji P Henson incident?
Again, more microwave shit. He said it that production changed his seat last minute. It did came off. I think it came off a little sassy the way he posted the thing. He knew what he was doing when he posted the Rose thing, which I was like, okay, cool, you dropped it. You knew you were gonna get a reaction. Like in his position, granted, he's a content creator, great content creator. Like at the same point, you understand the power. When you say somebody's food is trash, people stop going there. When you tell people that people's food is good, people go there. I went to Vegas for my birthday to get the oxtail you was talking about, bro, and you ain't never lie. But it's the thing is when you have that level of influence, you're not getting off a simple gesture. I'm dropping this Rose, right? Everybody knew it was a moment when she didn't say her name right, didn't say you was the right person or whatever. And then in Taraji's space, in his video, he owned up to it. He said, yo, it's not about her. It took a little, like, again, he had to, overnight, he saw the shit percolating. He responded the next day. He said it was production. Taraji didn't see that. She put her statement out like, it's not that deep. He was in the wrong seat. I practiced all day. Live and let love. But that's, again, would that happen at a white show?
Now, granted, side note for Keith Lee, don't run up. I saw the video, even though the guy who made the video running up with him, calling him DDG, he's a content creator. He's been doing this to a bunch of celebrities. He did that to Cam Newton. Please, content creators, Keith Lee is a trained MMA fighter. He will sleep your shit. Please, guys. I think everyone gets confused with his content that he likes to do with food. Like, he doesn't know how to protect himself.
But even in that respect, should they be doing that? Like, I think that's
not at all.
That's another thing. Like, these content creators do that shit and then they get hit. It's like back in the day with paparazzi. Like, why are you taking a picture of me at my worst and most embarrassed moment? If I fuck you up, you're gonna want to sue. I know. It's like because of public opinion and these little clips that y'all gonna put out, I'm gonna lose money for defending myself. So I just like we got to get over the goofy shit.
That's a fact. But you know what goofy shit we have to get away from? Niggas playing stupid games and winning stupid prizes. Niggas thought they were going to come to the boys' country and play Not Like Us and got the Beats by Dre. Oh, so if you didn't know, Rick Ross, went to a festival because he was getting paid to perform. And he did his set. While he was leaving, his DJ played the summer anthem, where some people might say, even though I'm not on board with that, played Not Like Us. Well, apparently there were some people in that festival that did not like that. And for some reason, he wasn't prepared with security, by the way. And they basically confronted him. And I guess, Rick Ross, being a shit talker that he is, said something slick. And then all thing you see was, "Ba-dow!" Wop, 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 wop. Vancouver fucked him up. Wop, 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 wop. Can do your stuff.
Damn.
Woo. Not that I'm excited for violence.
Sounds
but
like
you know what? What I'm excited for, Slick, is when niggas play stupid games and win stupid prizes. You was playing this song in this man's country to troll him, to get on that, so everyone could be on Twitter, be like, oh shit, they play Not Like Us, everybody's going crazy in Canada. Look at you now, nigga. And also, Rick Ross, how the hell you leave your DJ slump like that? And then niggas violated his ass. Niggas knocked him out. He's on the floor. Niggas try to pick him up to knock him out again. And Rick Ross lipped on him. Slick, what's your thoughts on this fucked around and found out incident?
I'm about to say, shit. He was like, yo, I'm the tally. I got to get out of here. Who else they going to send after me?
But the biggest part about it is you thought Canada was sweet. And I hope for all my hood niggas, if y'all listen to this, stop thinking places that's not your hood is sweet. There's hoods and ghettos and people about their life everywhere. I don't care if it's Geneva, which is like a neutral ground. There's people about that everywhere. Their hoods might not be as active as your hood, but people still get down there everywhere. Cause Slick, if you planning on trolling, Slick, would you beef up your security if you knew you was gonna play Not Like Us?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going to these towns without having. I need everybody with me.
But you thought Canada was sweet, so you only had that one. But Slick, my other problem with this was the hip hop community. Everyone was getting at Drake because he liked the post, and I'm sitting here like, what was he supposed to do? Was he supposed to call people? It's not like he planned. It's not like he gave niggas money. It's not like he coordinated this action. This man went there with the intent on trolling me. He fucked around and found out. Why is Uncle Luke, Marlon Wayne writing a whole thesis on me about hip hop violence when it's like, bro, I had nothing to do with this. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, they don't want to see nobody die. They know how this shit go. And I think it's easy to not easy, but I think when you're not directly involved and it's like you represent for your town or you've seen it play out before, it's like, yo, bro, relax. Like, we don't want to condone that. You don't want to see it get violent, right? Because right now it's only been just disrespectful words. Hip hop has always been disrespectful. But then once it gets to violence, all it takes is one person on the wrong day to make a stupid choice, and then we done lost a popular artist. So you got to tell them shit.
Accountability? Where's the accountability? It's not my whole thing about it. If Drake sent someone or he planned it, cool. I'm with the whole hip hop community. But Slick, you went out your way at the end of your set to play Not Like Us. You know he's been on his social media a lot lately about Drake. You did this for clout. And karma just happened to hit you in the ass.
Yeah, they was whooping their ass.
A few times. I don't see the problem with it. I just don't like everyone getting at my boy for that. Nigga, I didn't do nothing. I didn't send nobody after him. He got it to himself. Stop trolling. Stop being a clout chaser. And if you are going to troll like that, Rick Ross, take a page out of that rainbow color hair nigga. You know what he was doing during the time of his prime? He was pre-recording videos. Then he left, and then he uploaded those videos to pretend like he was there. Learn from that rainbow head nigga how to troll properly in this generation, or at least have better security before niggas give you that wop 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 wop. Now speaking of that wop wop wop, the Not Like Us came out on 4th of July. Kendrick Lamar, I gotta clap it up for him. I gotta clap it up. Let me start off giving flowers before I pass it off to you, Slick. Great strategy. Not only you did your pop-out show on Juneteenth, on the Black holiday, but you dropped the video on the American holiday. This should show this nigga he's not only not black, but he's not American. Smart. Even though I still don't think you won. But that's just me, though.
Oh, he definitely won.
He did not win.
He definitely won.
He did not win. The video was a lot tamer. Like I texted you, Slick. I thought the video was I thought he was going to really go in on it, but he opted more for West Coast unity. He did have his subliminal diss, like the Dark Lanes tape and the room with the picture turn. He had some subliminals there, some hidden gems.
The cage, the owl pinata.
Yeah. And then the cage. Yeah, he had some hidden gems. So I like the video. I like everyone dancing. I'm gonna speak more on DeRozan, but I'll let you go first, Slick.
No, it was a great video. I'm not gonna front. I watched it as a family. My mom over, she's like, I like Kendrick. I was like, you wanna watch the video? She's like, let's go. She's like, oh, you know how to do that little dance. I was like, cut it out.
You picked the side.
I didn't pick a side because I still listen to Family Matters, even though he's pretty much shitted on the whole notion of Family Matters. But it was a well done video. Cali Unity. The Tommy the Clown thing, I was like, ooh, they definitely is getting at him about that part. The storage containers. He had some cameos in there. He had freaking Brandon T. Jackson was in the video. He had the little. He had the Kid of the Great, the kid that was breakdancing. He has probably the best nene ever. He had DeRozan.
Black Hippie.
He had the people out. Mustard.
He had his kids.
Yeah. Whitney. The best part of it was Whitney was definitely crip walking on Drake's body. Like that was wild, and it was during the Family Matters part. That was the best part.
Okay. Not to
can't lie, that was fire. You can't lie, that was fire.
It was fire, but Slick, don't you think we moved the goalpost a little bit with this one?
Why? Because she's next, just because she's next, you don't mean you didn't be her ass.
Say that again.
Just because she was next to him doesn't mean none of the stuff Drake said wasn't true about him putting his hands on her. That's why.
And also, this also could have been done. So, you know how there's a timeline, and she couldn't release a video, she couldn't release a picture of support prior to this video coming out.
It don't even matter, bro.
But it does matter, Slick, because they keep moving the goalposts for this pimp squeak nigga over here.
He won, bro. He
did not win.
I've been the first one. I said I'm waiting for the Drake. I thought Drake was gonna drop something last night. I really was hoping he dropped. I was hoping
he was at the Mike Rubin party.
Yeah, he was. They had that nigga performing. I'm not performing no fucking songs while I'm getting destroyed outside.
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Glorilla, baby. She really been on my list over here. She up there.
I know. I've seen you sent me plenty of stuff on Twitter.
Yo, you're the fans. What's going on? That's outwork right there. Nah, that's a federal right there. Yo, can't send niggas nothing these days.
But nah, I think it was a great video. Very well thought out. He played a song in the beginning. I was like, I need that. And then they was saying he got the I think it's like 814 or something like that on his jacket. So he's saying the album might come out next month. I mean, there's no better way to drop an album. You had probably, regardless of who won, this was great for hip hop, great for the West Coast. I need Drake I need a sequel. I'm not gonna lie. Can Drake fuck with him? We don't know.
No, I don't want Drake to fuck with him. Because the bias is too real. It ain't really much Drake can do.
It isn't much he can really do in him, but he can put out. I think if Drake puts out a record like Family Matters if Family Matters had time to breathe, if he had a day to breathe, because Kendrick gave it like 30 minutes. If he had gave it, it'd have been good.
A day. But my whole thing about what he's not supposed to do is how does he feel emotionally? It's not about, because to me, I still don't think he takes Kendrick seriously. I really want to, if I could really ask him a question, I really want to know, how do you feel? Because I think more so he's not really worried about Kendrick. I think he was really possibly might be hurt about everything outside of Kendrick. You have all these media outlets who was begging for you, turn their back on you. You had people that you show love to turn their back on you. People that you gave hits on demand. And this culture that you've been actively throughout your whole career trying to be a part of, or you are a part of, but from the public perspective,
they made him feel like a visitor. Like you was never a part of this. Like you're the ultimate tourist.
After giving decades of hit on a legendary run, opening it for artists, giving space for artists to giving flowers, doing all that. That's my whole thing about, I don't know what Drake couldn't do, because to him it's kind of like, do you still continue to fight to quote unquote be part of this culture? Because what the culture is asking you for is more hip hop records. But then again, it's like, if I was him, I'd be like, fuck you niggas. Why am I going to continue to try to prove myself after I've been proving myself for over a decade with you niggas? And y'all left me for dead. This is not even the first time. This is the second time y'all left me for dead, basically in a public sphere.
That's true.
And I fought hard for Pusha T, and then once again, y'all left me for dead. So it's kind of like, it's not that he can't do anything, because Drake can always release music and woo. And we're going to get past this because the attention span of Americans is short as hell. Is my whole thing. I really would like some, like, yo, how do you really feel? Because if you really feel like betrayed and hurt, then fuck it, nigga. Be that culture vulture that niggas claim you ought to be.
Yeah, we'll see. And then, I mean, this all started with Metro and Future trying to, they ain't nigga like that. You feel me? So, still a great record, but I mean, it didn't really translate into stadium shows. They've had to cancel 5 shows. Their tour starts on July 30th. They already canceled 5 shows in the first week. I think no show is fully sold out. Even like Atlanta, New York, they're still they sold about 80% of tickets in those major venues. But like a lot of the, I won't say smaller, but the less recognizable venues across the country have not sold out. Some are at 25%, 30, 40%. So what's your thoughts on that? I know this, you're going to get off on this real quick.
Who's on that tour?
I just saw Future and Metro. Let's find out.
And then that's not a good tour. Then
I mean,
that's not a good tour. If it's his Future and Metro, they need to get one of these young bloods that they have going on over here. Then, because I'm not paying for a Future and Metro show in a stadium at all. I'm not gonna pay for a nigga to play niggas already have DJs on tour already. What does Metro gonna really do outside of just play BBL Drizzy all the time?
Yeah, no, I just saw Future and Metro right now, so it's not looking.
Yeah, so that's probably why I'm like, you need to get a lot of big act. What you have available? Get Quavo, get someone, anyone. I don't really know, but Lil Wayne's a fucking lame. He put you into it. We picked a side, Future. But real quick, Slick, I want to talk about the 2 singles that Drake released. Did you listen to them?
I heard them when they leaked before. I ain't listened to them the final versions.
All right, how Uptown is what you expect from a Camilla and Drake, but I really want to talk about the Drake Ugly. He really got his back. I thought you would really appreciate the Drake Ugly record. I
haven't listened to it for real. Outside of the leaks, I can't.
Really?
I heard when it came out before.
We do a breakdown because Drake really think he's me out here. Because like, of course, you nigga don't know how the fuck you learn how to suck dick like that. He wasn't there when I referred you to the Heather Brooke video so you could get your dick game sucked up, and now you doing that to him and expecting that. We'll break down this next episode. I want you to listen to the song so I get my shit off next week, Slick.
I got you.
All right, so Slick, your favorite artist, Chris Brown, is having a lot of beef.
You're not in beef. That Party apologized already. It's not even worth talking about for real. Chris, Party Next Door.
You're a big Party fan.
Yo, it's funny because Party Next Door. Jeremiah, which is my song of the week, dropped a record with Bryson Tiller and Chris Brown, and in the video, Party's ex-girl was in there, and Party, I don't know if he's playing with his nose or what happened. He was in his bag. Man's basically said, "You 34, why you still doing videos? Niggas think shit is funny. I'm about to ruin these dudes' lives." And Jeremiah just posted pictures. Bryson ain't say nothing. Chris Brown went on Twitter and said, "Oh, don't be calling my people trying to squash the beef. You better be apologize. Yep, you better apologize." And Party Next Door apologized. He's like, "Yo, my bad, y'all."
Damn, Party, you made us look bad out here. You made OVO look bad, but I don't blame him because that Chris Brown distract. He already disrespected him on a hip hop shit. I can't see Chris Brown singing to a nigga disrespectfully too.
Chris Brown probably have his girl in his next video and it'd be a sex song. That's how Chris Brown will violate. And then he might actually try to hit it and then send him the video like, "Yo, this is what happened in between takes." He might crash out.
Yeah, Chris Brown is that nigga. And I seen the girl that he was crashing out about, Desma. I ain't gonna lie, Party. I'll crash out about her too.
He definitely said that the girl he was recently with, he was in love with, like this was the one, and he was trying to get his shit together. So you heard what he did to your boo boo Kulani though. He definitely was cheating on her with mad girls, and he would take Polaroid pictures, and they found them, in his drawer, and he would just like gaslight her, like, "Well, you ain't find nothing. Let's leave it alone."
Son, and this is why she made a video talking about since she had exit men out her life, she been flourishing. I blame this nigga, yo. We got beef.
It was also,
matter of fact, I'm Team Kendrick. Yo, they not like us.
It was also Kyrie. It was also YG.
Now she cheated on. She cheated on.
She
Kyrie.
definitely did cheat on Kyrie.
She was wrong with that. YG did her dirty. I'm with that, but
they made good music too. She ain't make a good album since too. Damn.
Party next door, you motherfucker. Well, actually, you the reason why she off niggas.
Well, I heard
she made a video talking about since she got basically embraced more women and embraced the lesbian side. Shit been flourishing for her more than when she had niggas in her life. Baby girl, you just need one nigga. That's me. You just need one nigga.
You listen to the album? Is it good? I after the last one, I said I don't know if I come back.
It's a definitely more upbeat than the last one.
That last one was a tough listen, bro.
Yeah, that last one she was in a dark place. This one's definitely more upbeat, so I'll give it to her. I like her.
I'm about to say the single was fire, so I'm gonna sit down. I got a couple albums I got to sit down and listen to. It's just hard, I gotta make sure Lil Mama is doing good, but I'll put one AirPod in this weekend and see what's popping.
Real quick, Adam 22, you're fucking weird.
I told you.
You're weird. Why the hell are you interviewing Pop Smoke's killer?
I told you. I said it 2 years ago when he was on that fuck shit. I said this nigga should not be allowed to. He should not have a voice in the culture. I've been said it. And you told me, he's like, he puts on for the other artists and he do shit like this. And it's like, bro, and he don't see nothing. He not gonna see nothing wrong with it. He gonna put out some He gonna put out some bullshit apology and then be like, "Oh, all right, next week we got somebody else coming up here." It's like, yo, bro, every dollar not worth it. Cause again, this is a totally preventable situation. And Pop was doing good. We ain't hear about Pop being out here crashing out, doing no dumb shit. He was on his way up. Everybody's listening to Pop. and this little nigga with his people went in there trying to steal some shit and end up killing this man. And you giving him clout? It's bad enough every time I look online in the last week, you see him cutting off his ankle monitor, him posting videos. Oh, I'm not dealing with parole. I'm like, little nigga, you will die. I don't say that coming from, but it's like you're playing a stupid game, and it's how you win stupid prizes.
Because what people don't know is after the Pop Smoke incident, not his brother, but a brother of one of the other people that was involved with the murder was reportedly found in a beach
in a barrel.
But
it's like you're glorifying this. Like, we glorifying the wrong shit because it's kids that's blindly living that life. And like, oh, word? If I'm a minor and I get caught up in some shit, I could go and catch a famous body. I could go, like, it's dumb shit like that we perpetuate. It's not even us. And that's why I say, even going back to the BET Awards, like, we don't get those stars because we so flash in the pan. Everybody looking for a quick viral moment, a quick bite of fame, a quick bite at the apple. And then we sacrificing our morals and shit for that. And that's ridiculous. It's no guidance, no pun intended. So for Adam 22, like, I ain't fuck with you before, but I definitely am not giving your content any type of positive or no type of view, because any kind of time somebody looks at your shit, you getting something off of that. So fuck that and fuck you 100%.
That's a fact.
And I don't say that. I don't say shit like that wholeheartedly. Like, I'm with my whole chest like, fuck you. Like, that was dumb. Because you're going to really...
you're 100% right. You're 100% right. He's crashing out right now because he had to let go a lot of his the hosts that he hired, because they wasn't bringing in the views. So obviously this is a clout chasing move to have the killer come up there. So
he was crashing out when he's letting dudes fuck his wife.
That's a fact.
And then talk about it like it was like, yo, like that, you was making bread off of that. Like, come on, bro. I don't care what you do for a profession. Like, you was really out here straight cucking. And again, to pull this stunt after everything, like every time you do something with bad PR, you try to spin it. There's no spin. I wanted to just give him a voice as a young man. No, because he don't see nothing wrong with what he did. Mm-hmm. And you knew that before you know who the person is before you start the pleasant fucking play. Him and Vlad, like all these vultures that jump in, it's like, all right, cool. We're going to, there's a reason that your biggest views are your most negative shits, and that's the ones y'all build y'all platforms off of. Like, fuck out of here. Go get a real job, pussy.
That's a fact. Now you said it. I can't say anything better than that. Let's get into sports. The NBA free agency has been going crazy. What's your whole spiel?
Free agency actually been boring as fuck. I don't know what you talking about. Ain't shit changed.
What you talking about? What you call it? Buddy Hill. Buddy Hill.
When the last time?
The Lakers did not want you, gang. The Lakers did not want you.
No. Buddy Hill has not been important on a winning team since he was in Oklahoma. It works for the simple fact that they lost Clay, but they got somebody that's giving you kind of what Clay gives you now. But he's not the defender. Even Clay at this stage, he's not the elite defender he used to be. It's like, all right, cool. You probably lost a little bit of defense. You maintain spot up shooting and shooting movement. So it still works, but that's a small backcourt. Shout out to the Knicks.
You don't like Clay to Dallas?
Nah. It's cool. It's an overpay for a spot up shooter. No disrespect to Clay. Even if he went to the Lakers for that $20 million, that's like, you hope, like you say, all right, maybe you're going to get a lot of open looks because you're playing off of either LeBron or Luka, and you got a second option in AD and Kyrie, where it's like, all right, you getting all the weak side threes. You getting all those, you feasting. But it's a matter of like, well, what player are you now? At the price point, sure, 3 years, $50 million, you're worth that. Even $20 million, I could argue if it was like 2-3 years, you're worth that. But how are you coming out? Because the first adversity in Golden State, where you feel like they owed you the world, you struggled. Now that you're in a situation where it's like, okay, you got money, you took a little bit less, but what player, how are you going to come out at age 34? With loss of mobility, right? It's good for headlines. Same thing with Paul George, like the Sixers. That's a great trade. That was a great pickup. But it's also like, you haven't won shit. I mean, you made it to a couple conference finals. Let me not say you haven't. We made it to 3 conference finals, right? Embiid's never been to a conference finals. Maxey is young, right? We could say healthy Embiid. Maybe they beat the Knicks in the first round. I don't think so. But he averaged 33 points. How much more could he have done? You know? So
what's your thoughts of like Chris Paul to the Spurs?
Love it. Because that, you know what the Spurs, as bad as their record was, they were terrible when they had Wemby playing power forward and they had a power forward playing point guard. They put the Trey Jones boy out there and Wemby started wilding. Now you give him Chris Paul with Trey Jones as a backup, and it's probably his best role. Maybe they get another guard, and then maybe I don't think they're not gonna get if they got DeRozan, I'd be like, damn, they got a chance at the play-in. Because now you can't load up on Wemby, and you got a guard that's going to throw that shit. He's lobbing it. That's at least 3 to 5 extra dunk layups every game. Right?
Okay.
Wemby might average 27 in his second. He might have a LeBron-esque second season. I'm thinking like
I don't blame you for that. I think that too.
I'm gonna call at the, and this is me lowballing. I'm gonna say 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 3.5 blocks, crazy percentages, and he's an all-star. Might even make All-NBA, to be honest.
Now, I mean, free agency. I mean, the Lakers didn't really do too much.
They got Bronny.
Which they say they're going to spend a majority of his time with the South Bay Lakers.
Absolutely. He should. He didn't get to play last year. I don't think people understand. He had a cardiac arrest. He had an injury of the heart and is playing full court basketball at a high level. He was never going to look like much last year. It's amazing he came back and was able to do some of the things he was able to do. So now that he's guaranteed, don't got to worry about that. Oh my gosh, I might get cut. Granted, whether it was warranted or not, there was this whole talk about nepotism. Fuck it. Whatever it is, it is. But he gets a full year of NBA player development. Doesn't have to worry about going to classes, none of that shit. He's literally going to play. This is a kid. It's not like a kid from the hood who's coming up and it's like, all right, but I just got to make it. He is somebody who has been earmarked for this. It was always going to happen. Let him get developed for a year. Let's see what we got next year. And even if he's trash, all right, cool. Yeah, they gave up a roster spot. They gave him a 4-year deal with the option on the last one. If he becomes a serviceable player, they did their job. If he doesn't, hey, you add it as a feather in LeBron's cap. LeBron got his son to the league. Cool.
I agree with you. Shout out to Kemba Walker. He officially retired from the NBA. You know, New York legend. You feel me? Cardiac Kemba.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to him, though. I see you got the Kyle Filipowski scandal. What's that?
Oh, you ain't here, bro? So
No.
Duke big man Kyle Filipowski, he was actually at certain times in the season was slated to be a first top 10 pick, then top 20. No draft had him falling out of the top 25, right? No mock draft. He fell to the second round, and it wasn't because yes, he had some weird measurements. Yes, he had not the most dominant of seasons, but he does a little bit of everything. You would think he's going to be a Duke big man. Seems to somewhat translate, the white ones at least, right? But apparently he's been groomed since high school by his former babysitter, who is now his girlfriend / fiance, to the point where he has cut off his family. And during NBA interviews, he could not, when people asked him about it, he could not answer the question. He got really nervous. And his family came out on social media and was definitely giving information like, yeah, like he doesn't talk to us. She's, she's a Mormon. She's trying to she's taking him away from his family. Her plan was to get a ring and everything. And mind you, she's like 8 years older than him and she's dated him since high school, which means he wasn't legal.
Freaky ass niggas, better stay your ass aside.
So I just thought it was interesting. I was like, what? It's a dirty game. And then you go on his Instagram post, it's only stuff about Duke and pictures of her. And she has a picture on his page from when she was his babysitter.
So is that like redlining?
That is illegal. But it's even funnier because now, not funnier, but the irony and all this, he got drafted to Utah, which is a Mormon state.
What?
Yo, bro, look at it. I'm dead serious.
Let me guess their race. They white?
Hell yeah, you ain't never know. Black
Okay. All right, I just want to make sure. So she bad. She older. She was babysitting this nigga, so she saw great.
She's babysitting him, and now she swallows his kids. Yes, and she's 8 years older. He's only 21. She had vision. She had vision. That's crazy. I'm mad we got that.
Real quick for the WNBA, my boo boo Kai got released from the Chicago Sky. Y'all niggas fucked up. My girl was like that for real.
She averaged like half a point and shot 30% from the field.
What she was doing pregame was amazing for the WNBA.
So become a pregame announcer.
No, because now she's going to be laid up under this nigga Jaylen Brown. This nigga never going to get on top of her.
Sorry, bro. You losing all your joints. I apologize.
Bro, Jaylen Brown, you bitch ass nigga. Shout out to Angel Reese for... and also, I don't like what y'all doing to Angel Reese. Even though, she's getting majority of her rebound off her own misses. That's still work in itself. If you ever been a big man and had a rebound, getting offensive rebounds is hard.
No, that's a skill, bro. That's how Moses Malone got some of them rebounding records. And hey, she puts it up, she gets it back and lays it in. So she got the rookie record. Last I checked, she was one away from the all-time record, and I think the all-time record was over the course of 2 seasons. It was that was the rookie record, but I think the all-time record was across. Whoever has it had it across 2 seasons. Let me just check and see if they played today.
And also shout out to Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese for making the All-Star team.
Big facts.
And shout out to Asia Wilson too. Love you, boo.
She is your height. She is like your height. You could swing that.
And I like the sassiness with her. I like the little attitude. You know, I like a girl with a little attitude on her. Though, you feel me? And then Ryan Garcia, dumbass nigga.
He got banned.
You want to do racial slur?
Yeah, he got banned, bro. Ryan, he crashed out on that live or that space and saying that he's going all Palestine, all of this cursing N-word with the hard ER, bro. So he has announced he was banned from the WBC. I hope that man gets some help, man. He needs help. Because
didn't he say before the fight he was doing that for promotional efforts? So it wasn't a lie. It was a lie. Then he was really have something going on. That CTE shit got to be for real. Then.
Yeah, shit. I don't know, but boy, need help. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But let's get to our song of the week. All right, if you listen to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, preferably the Alive Podcast app, which you can find on iOS or Android. Or you can go to our Apple Music playlist or Spotify Music playlist to listen to our songs of the week.
He should have dropped that. That was sounding all right.
Come on now. And you dislike Certified Lover Boy.
I didn't dislike it. I just said it was the same old shit.
But hopefully he drops that. Honestly, it looked like he's about to drop Honestly Nevermind 2. It looks like it from the snippets.
I think he might do a Dark Lane Demos too.
Not after that video of Kendrick Lamar in the Not Like Us video.
Hey, you gotta sometimes you gotta reclaim the narrative, bro. Instead of fighting it, you just gotta reclaim it.
We'll see. But that was our song of the week. You can find our previous songs of the week on our Apple Music playlist, or Spotify Music playlist. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick. Drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right, you already know this week's TSA is sponsored by Heart of Moisture. Slick, drop it.
This Might Not Go Well podcast is sponsored by Heart of Moisture, your most trusted distributors in all things beauty. From hair products to wellness tools and more, we provide you with access to beauty supplies from wherever you are. Follow us on all social platforms at Heart of Moisture and visit our website at heartofmoisture.com. Let us know how we can serve your community when it comes to your wellness needs. Email us at admin@heartofmoisture.com for more information. Essentials with ease.
All right. Make sure you go support Black women business. All righty, Slick. So, Slick, I got a couple of topics here, Slick. You can open our Twitter DMs. This first video, Slick. Have you ever heard of a shut up ring?
No, I was actually confused when you put this on the docket.
All right, play the video, Slick.
Shut up ring is the ring that a man gives to a woman when it's not his person, and she has been begging him about marriage. She's been nagging him. They've been probably talking about it for a long time, and they're most likely in a relationship for at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And so he gives her this ring as a, here, okay, this is what you want. Here's your ring. Are you happy now? And it's not a genuine ring. And usually these people also end up being a forever girlfriend, forever fiance, meaning it never makes the step from fiance to bride. Also with the shut up ring, you usually don't get an actual proposal. It's usually like an afterthought of okay, you said you wanted this ring, here you go. And it might be like in the parking lot at Walmart, like the video that I made the other day. It might be like in your bedroom where he just half-assed it and he was just like, oh yeah, okay, you want this ring, here you go. There's no genuine proposal, there's no genuine thought behind any of it. It's generally like, here, I want you to stop asking me about marrying you. Okay, here's your ring, are you happy? And the men who give shut-up rings are absolutely settling. These men are not marrying the person that they really want to be with. They are comfortable, they are complacent, and the woman has not walked away from the relationship, so he therefore no longer has to do anything, because most of the time he's probably already gone.
Damn.
I think she added mad sauce to it. But Slick, why do women have like a terminology for something every few months? It feels like.
Ooh, this might not go well. I feel like a lot of women put unnecessary pressure on their ideal situation. I think that they have a certain, no, actually, it's not even, this might not go, to be honest, but there's a certain way they want things to go. And when things don't flow in that same space, that's when they start to get frantic about it. And in some cases, marriage isn't as important to one partner as another. And you could say, yes, that might be settling to some people, some things of that nature. But sometimes, like, all right, I got to make sure. We got to figure some stuff out. I got to figure some stuff out. I got to grow. We always know women and men mature at different rates, right? A lot of them wanted to be married since they was like 14. Some of them wanted to be married since they was like 4.
Yeah.
A lot of men is like, we'll see. So, yes, there are things that shut up rings where it's like, all right, cool, we've been together for a minute. Like, it's like, at this point, we're going to lock it in. But it's also like, all right, as men, we got to try to get into our best possible situation because we don't want to be struggling. I'm going to give you a shut up ring and a struggle ring at the same point. I can't do that. I can't. So I feel for the women that feel like I've been with this person for X amount of years and they don't feel like shit is moving. But at points, a lot of times, there's unnecessary pressure. Oh, my friends want to know. My parents want to know. My homegirls want to. What the fuck do you want to know? I'm here. I'm here. You know?
I'm with you with that.
And again, it's like a level of security, but then there's also that added side for a lot of men. It's like, yo, there's no security for me in marriage. If this shit don't work, like, I lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
My kids.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. Like, there's no court that's siding with me. You could be wrong as hell. And they're going to be like, yeah, nah, pay up.
And the court of public opinion too, unless there's like actual evidence that you could show people.
She had to be wilding for that to happen.
Even with the cheating stuff, I've heard stories, and then they'd be like, "Oh, what did you do to make her feel like she needed to get support?"
A lot of spaces are definitely tailored towards it's easier to show the feeling for the woman, which again is not wrong. Like and genetically we that's where we've kind of been programmed to go in that route. But I think the idea of putting a term on a shut, I think here it is. Are there things such as shut up rings? Absolutely. However, just because you had to wait a little bit for yours and your man had to be a little bit more sure and in a space to do it, you can't prescribe that. The same way we can't prescribe, passport bros or, city girls. All these things are like these unfair prerequisites to date or do certain things. Like, we can't just hear a term. Oh yeah, I've been with this man for 6 years. All right, what has your relationship been like for these 6 years?
What has happened?
Yes, and
a lot of y'all went through an obstacle and had to overcome that, and then get back to a good lane.
Yes, it's something like a hard reset, and I think that's something that we don't really talk about. We could probably deep dive that another episode. Where it comes down to, like, as men, sometimes things happen to us at the same space. I think the hardest thing is that a lot of times women haven't. I don't want to say this. I don't know if maybe this is my way I see it. It's easier for a woman to leave, and it's harder for a man to leave. But when those things happen for a man will oftentimes try to figure it out in the space. And while they're trying to figure it out, they're not trying to lose you, but they also can't give you all of themselves. And then they get prescribed, oh, he's just using you. It's a shut up ring. It's a this, that, and the third. It's like, no, I genuinely had to take some time to heal and figure things out or, understand what I wanted or, get over something or just try to find something that I knew I saw or whatever the term may be. And I think that's something that we got to really put emphasis like this two-way conversation. That's how you feel. It's going to dictate your movements. But if you're talking about something that involves more than just you got to look at both parties' views.
I agree. Damn, that was beautifully said. I just wanted to ask, why are you asking a guy? The only thing you should ask a guy really when it comes to marriage is, do you believe in marriage? Do you want to get married? If he says yes, then allow this man to do his stuff on his own term. I don't want to say that's our right, but that's sort of the privilege we have as being men. Such as women have privilege of being women in a relationship. That's our privilege. And the reason why it could look like a shut ring because you're pressuring me. You're asking me. And then my whole thing about it too, Slick, is and this is speaking from a person who wants to get married, who digs the idea of big marriage and all that good stuff. So, ladies, don't come for me too much. My question would be, why do you want to get married? What getting married is going to change our relationship? Are you automatically gain these new abilities? Or you?
It's security, bro.
But my whole thing is like, you don't feel secure right now. Am I not doing what I'm? And then if I'm not, then that's a conversation that we need to be having before we get married. Then
I feel like a lot of times it's not about what you're not doing; it's what the other person feels they deserve. So it's not about necessarily you not doing it, because if we're being fully honest, in any transparent relationship, there's going to be something that the person feels like, oh, it's not being done up to snuff, or as we've seen it many times, you fall into that comparison bucket. Your best friend or your homegirl or your sister, or somebody starts dating somebody that does all this shit. And it's like, oh, you don't do this, or you used to do this, or I have to ask you to do this. And it's like, all right, but that's us. We're not them. You feel me? So it kind of, that I think that P word, that pressure word, that's something that can really, that's how you get a shut up ring. If you pressure me into doing it, and I'm just like, all right, fuck it. Because now I was like, all right, I'm here because I love you. I want to do this with you, but and
I don't want to lose you, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to appease you.
But you're not getting the best of me in this.
But slick. But but back to my question is, then I have to really now I have to pressure the person. But like, why do you really want to get married?
But
why do you really want to? Do you want to get married just so you can show people that you're my wife and you had this big wedding? Is that what you want? Because the concept that in my head, the reason why it's not clicking that much is because I'm like, in a relationship, if me and you both, if we're working hard, we got our goals, we hitting it, we communicate with, we can always go down to City Hall and get married.
Absolutely.
We can always just go right away, quick 20 minutes, and come back. Is that going to change our dynamic after that? Now I know when you are married, you can get certain benefits, certain taxes, cuts, and now if you come to me with that, then all right, cool. Maybe it'd be like, all right, we trying to get this house. Let's get married so we can get this house and get this cut, and it could be better. If Shorty comes to me like that, then I'd be like, all right, cool, yeah, that makes more sense. But you just, we've been together for 5 years. Why are we not married? It's kind of like, I'm now gonna have to really ask for more details on why do you want to marry? Do you want to get married because you just feel that's just the next step of our relationship, or do you want to get married so you feeling pressured by society or from your parents? Because a lot of time parents and family can pressure you.
Yeah, well, y'all been together so. I'm like, nigga, is you married?
You feel me? So it's kind of like, what's really your reason why you want to get married?
That's a great question. I think we could also have this conversation with a woman about like the whole premise of the shut up ring. Because I feel like I've heard it before. It makes sense now after watching the video, and I can see where it can lay true in some spaces. But a lot of times it's like, all right, that's a one-sided perspective. And some niggas do it. Some niggas like, I'm put this ring on you so you shut up, leave me alone. But then it's like, all right, cool. Forever girlfriend, that's what you gotta know. You gotta know who you are. I'm like, yeah, I'm not standing for this.
That's a fact. But I think we should definitely go table it and we can have a lot of women on this side. But Slick, let's get into some little fun topics. All right, Slick, we're both strappy young fellas, right? All right. Who is the best looking celebrity do you think you can bag? Like, let me paint the scenario before you answer. We at a function. And matter of fact, we at the Michael Rubin white party, okay? We decked out on all white stuff, you feel me?
Sound a little gay, but okay.
They have it all 4th of July. All the best celebrities are there.
He had Meat Mill Bunny hopping. I don't trust it. But okay, yeah, sure.
He was hugging baby from the back, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Come on, let's focus.
Sorry.
We at the Mike Rubin July 4th party, decked out all white. A celebrity day that you think you could talk to. You finally have access to a celebrity. Which celebrity you think you could talk to in person?
Oh, prior to my life as it is currently established, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay.
Obviously.
I was just making sure I don't want to die. Honestly, for a white party, I probably got the cut. I'm probably fly. I don't single law. I think I could bag anybody.
Oh, okay. Confidence. Yeah, we like to see it.
Yeah, single law. I could bag anybody.
You're telling me you could pull up to Meg the Stallion?
Oh yeah, that's easy. That's easy work. That's easy work.
Oh wait, I might not be familiar with your game, good sir.
That's easy work.
Let me give you. All right, Lala. Lala was just there. You would pull up on Lala like,
I don't like her though. I would pull up to her. She's older too. I mean, that's not hard though. Older woman, she's smile. You know, look like a strap.
Okay, so now Lathan. So now Lathan is on your list.
Oh, I'm.
I'm talking about you could bag, like you could spit game, and she'd be in love with you by the end of the night.
Yeah, she's mine. It's easy.
For real?
I just feel like, because it's like once you get into those it's all about the energy in the environment. Like talking to women talking to men, it's not hard, regardless of status. People make it hard because they put on fronts. I liken it to spring break. Like I told you, that one spring break in college, I saw the rest of the world. I was like, shit, I will never talk to another woman in New York again. Because when you're in your city or you in your town, everybody worried about how they look to everybody else, right? What's your status? How can I talk to you? When you go away to school, when you go to another city, when you go to spring break, we go to these spaces, people just want to have fun. I feel like a space like the white party is fun. That's good energy. So we could chill, we could dance. You're going to catch looks. You're going to see people in different positions, pause, that you normally would see. You'll catch a baddie at a bar. You'll catch a baddie, by where the food is. You'll catch a baddie going, even coming from the bathroom or whatever, or on the dance floor. You're going to be able to interact in a way where it's like, cool, I've seen you before. Think about college. A girl you probably saw in class or podium was bad as shit. Like, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about right now. Right now, I'm about to go to fucking communications 107 and you about to be on wherever you about to go. I see you in the party. Well, this is, I could ask you to dance. I could be dancing close to you. I could say, what up? I could, oh, I like your fit. Anything that, once you break that ice, it's a conversation. And we've seen the ugliest of nigga bag the baddest of shorties and vice versa. So in that, I say all that to say, single slick in that space, I feel like I wouldn't have a problem with any, because I feel like we already have some level of status there. So that's one barrier. It's already fun and free flowing. That's another barrier. It's alcohol flowing. That's another barrier. It's like everything syncs itself up. Now, if you're saying like, oh, on the street, on the right day, I still feel the same way, but it's also like, where am I seeing you? If I'm seeing you in Manhattan, it's probably not happening because there's paparazzi and shit. That's going to make shit hot. It's got to be somewhere like low key.
You know who's on my list? People might think I put Glorilla, but I'm not Glorilla's type. She want a roughneck nigga that sell weed and crack and all that good stuff. I ain't that nigga. Justina Sky. I feel like she a nice, tall. She gonna appreciate my height. I pull up on her on some like, yo, Yaya Sadar, what the girl from Grownish? Add that on the list, okay? Because I feel like she likes to laugh, and if you make a girl laugh and giggle, you can make that ass clap and jiggle. You feel me? I don't know who else would I put on my list though. Before she got pregnant, Vanessa Hudgens, I felt like I could.
You lost your baby. Your girl's either pregnant or gay. That's crazy,
bro. shit, wicked out here.
You sure can't pick them.
Now I know I'm not gonna get Kalani. I'm just gonna put her there. I'm a beg. I'm gonna keep sweating.
You never know.
Please. Baby, please.
You'll never know. I'm just saying, you guys, just conversation.
Baby, please give niggas one more try. Just give me a try. After that, you go back to
you ask her to go get coffee. That's how you do it. Like, yo, what's up? Kick it. Let's talk. I ain't even on you like that. I think you're gorgeous. I understand your situation. That's cute. Well, let's have coffee. Let's have a conversation. She gonna tell me, yo, since I exit niggas out my life, my shit been flourishing. I ain't going back. I'm like, damn. That's when you tap into your feminine energy and you have a conversation. Like, I respect that. Like, that's beautiful. Let's talk.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, since I've been putting more black women in my life, you gotta deal with that.
We'll work on you.
Yeah, slick. The Bumble app. This is a video I sent you.
I got it already.
Has been revamped. If you don't know about the Bumble app, slick. A Bumble app is a dating app which gives women power. So, as you match with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But once you match, the woman has to make the first move. That's different from other apps. But this video changed the new update from them.
App with a new tool to relieve the burden of women making the first move.
That's the word they use?
Bumble received feedback from women who found that making the first move was a lot of work or a burden. There go that word again. Bumble relaunches app with a new tool to relieve the burden of women making the.
All right. Slick. Right. This goes to the point that women don't have game, and I want women to be more lenient on men. Because, but if you ever been on a dating app, women be, and you ever talk to a woman about dating apps, oh, I need my fella just, he can't just say, hey, or how are you, or anything like that. He got to be different. And I'm like, baby girl, do you know how to be different with 20 different types of women? You know how many lingos that will work out here? And it shows that girls don't know what do they want or know how to approach the game. So what's your thoughts of Bumble changing up their app?
It was funny. I mean, whatever. I don't know. I guess I just missed the app situations. Like, I wasn't on them for real, but it definitely leads to the no game statement. I'm like, but it's hard to break ice with strangers online. That shit weird.
For a woman, it's not. You could legit sit here and say, hey, how are you?
But then if you
they say there's too much pressure for that.
Yeah, but if they don't carry a conversation, women be, oh, he don't like me. I'm like, girl, I was in love with you, but I responded. You didn't say nothing back. You said K.
Oh my God, or emoji. Mm-hmm. Oh my Lord.
Yeah. So.
But I put this on the doc because I'm just like, women gotta be a little lenient with niggas though, with the game stuff, with just either sliding through DMs and all that. Y'all be asking for unique shit, and it's like, niggas are not that creative. After a while, you think a nigga's gonna sit here and come with some creative. I ain't gonna lie, I saw some shit funny on social media. A nigga slide through a girl's DM, and then she didn't even say nothing. She just put the emoji pin. She put the balloon in the pin, and then yeah. I was like, nigga, I would have reported her page.
But I mean, I would
have reported that.
But even going back to our earlier thing about like the best lever you could get, like you got to be like approaching a woman does not guarantee you gonna get it. So you gotta be okay with the idea of rejection. I think social media has ruined that. People can lose because even like I've seen the joints like they be posting their screenshots like somebody try to holler at them and they be like, sorry, not interested, or no thank you, or I'm just focusing me right now. And they be like, oh, you fine, you could at least play it wrong. Like, come on, y'all, like, come on, we better than this. Yeah. Like, you gotta just take the L, take the curve. Sometimes you gotta live with the curve.
Yeah, I'll take the curve. But it looks like women don't want to take that curve because they say it's too much pressure for them to slide in.
We've already discussed in episodes past how a lot of women have a hard time. But a lot of women have a hard time with rejection because they're not naturally rejected. Even an ugly chick gets dick from time to time.
That's a fact, though. Fellas, start practicing sexual discipline out here. Start rejecting these women out here. Yeah, no nut November for the whole year, fellas.
Yeah, lead by example, my brother.
Don't do that. Hey, nah, because I had to reject that shorty because I'm like, first of all, you a whole doctor, mama. What the hell are you talking about?
How do we get back? Go to the choose.
Nah. That shit still got retired. But shout out to my woman, though. Women, you don't really need that much game, honestly. Just a, hey, how are you? How you doing? I ain't gonna lie. I saw, this girl gave me a great compliment back on and I thought this was so amazing. I still didn't talk to her, but I just felt it was nice. So the video, the picture that I have of me looking to the ocean, my signature look, right?
I'm about to say your prototypical every vacation. You
don't do that. Not too much, Obi. Not too much. Yes. Shorty hit me with, even from the back, you're absolutely gorgeous.
She's looking at your ass. Cut it out.
My ass was not in the picture. You see, niggas want everything. Niggas won't let me shine out here.
She said,
your biggest out be the niggas closest to you over here.
She's like, Breezy Poppy caked up over there. That's crazy, bro. You had the cheeks on.
She said, even for the fact you absolutely gorgeous. I was like, oh my God. I had to clutch my pearls. I was like, oh my God.
She was trying to clutch your cheeks. She was trying to clutch your cheeks, bro. It's okay.
Women got more fascination on ass than us guys. We talk about that a lot of time, but Slick, you a hater. Let me get my compliment off. Niggas be hating out here. We went to Miami that year and get all those compliments. Did I hate on you, nigga?
What year was that? Now relax.
Okay, let's not get you in trouble.
So what year?
All right, let's get to our choose one. This week's choose one, Slick. All right, we have a good one. Would you rather become famous for something you regret or never be recognized for your accomplishment? Shout out to our Deaf Squad class for this.
I think the older I become, I'd be embarrassed by my accomplishments as much as I would be by something else. So I think I'm cool with not being recognized for the accomplishments as long as they had an impact on the people around me. Because I think that when you do the work, especially for the people in the community and whatnot, what you do. Sometimes you don't even get to see the fruits of your labor till years down the line. Especially like my line of work. Like I could have a kid say they hate me. They hate my class. They you this, that, and the third. I had a little nigga. He called me a dick rider, and I almost lost my job. Like one time, I was like, wait a minute, what you say? But then he graduated. He dabbed me up. Like, I appreciate all you ever did for me and your patience. And it's like stuff like that. Like in the moment, it don't click, but you get it back in some way, shape, or form in the future. So I'm fine with never being recognized for my accomplishments because I know if I'm doing it with like purity and like my best intentions, I'm cool with that. Like we could, I'm past the days of needing recognition. I almost get embarrassed. Like I got shot at my graduation. I wanted to like fall into my chair and die.
I don't know. It depends on what I would regret. If there's a regret for putting on the wrong outfit and I became famous for that, I don't mind that. You feel me? I could flip that into a bag, but
they gonna call you. You gonna be the new nigger boy, like Shiggy was that one summer.
Like maybe like the Hawk 2 girl, even though she don't regret it right now, even though she getting mad. Look, yo, Shaq, you a nasty nigga.
Shaq is disgusting.
I will go with the second choice if I'm getting paid handsomely, like a ghostwriter type shit. The only reason why I'm so hesitant about the second one is, all right, I'm not recognized for my accomplishment, but am I not getting paid for my work either? Now, if I'm not getting paid for my work either, then I can't accept that choice. I'm gonna need something.
Well, I think recognition versus payment is different. I think payment is like a prerequisite in a lot of situations. Like,
but your accomplishment can help with your payment.
It could, but that's the same point. Again, if people know you do good work, whether they shout you about everything or not, you're gonna get more work, and more work can translate to a bigger bag.
No, but think of this. All right, so if you work for profit and y'all was gonna start a building, now you put the whole building design up and everything, but you part of a team, and then a person in your team takes it. And like, yeah, I came up with this idea, even though you did all the work, and this building is cutting the edge and it's about to get a $5 billion, and he takes all your work for it.
All right, nigga, do it again. Don't ask me. This sometimes you gotta be just like I told you off air. Sometimes you gotta shoot first. Like, all right, that's how you feel, bro. Go ahead, you got it, but not do it without me. Sometimes,
but he could get promoted off of that. He could be like the senior leader.
And guess what? When they realize you can't do it on your own without other people, like that should always come to light, bro. I don't be stressing that shit.
Okay, I respect that. I'm gonna go with that as well too, because everyone knows that I'm a big Charlamagne the God fan, and one of the things that he says a lot is he prides himself on the assists than actually scoring, and I think that's me in life. I pride myself in assisting everyone. I do want my recognition on certain things, but for the most part, I enjoy assisting other folks and allowing them to shine than having me shine. So let us know which one you'll pick, and also let us know which celebrity that you think you can bag in our comment section. But I think that's a great way to wrap up this audio journey. Slick. All right, please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS and Android, and look out for the Alive Podcast app network. They're coming out with a special announcement. Shout out to Revolt, and support us on there too, because you feel me. If we do well with the Revolt partnership with Alive, that means we going up and up, baby. So support us there, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you're in the branded deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the voice of Outside, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
It's your boy Slick. Go make sure you look at Breezy Poppy's page so you can see him double cheeked up on Instagram, y'all.
Nah.
And with that, we out of here, y'all. Be great.
Just take the beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.